Now, you're very welcome back to the evening show, and I'm about to meet my first Singlelista. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. Welcome, Avril Mulcahy.
Thank you very much.
It's great to have you here. What is a Singlelista?
A Singlelista is someone that doesn't lament about what they don't have in this world. They're out there trying to take up every single opportunity and maybe bring some romantic encounters into their life as well.
Lovely. I think there should be more of them in this world. Now, this great thing that you're going through, 40 dates in 40 nights. When did it start and what date are you on now?
I started for Lent. It was 40 dates in 40 days, actually. I need to get that across.
Oh, okay.
And you started for Lent, and I'm on day 30 at the moment. And so I'm still trucking away.
Okay. And you're blogging away as you date.
Yes.
So tell us some of the highlights of the thing and the lowlights of the dates that you've had so far.
Okay, well, basically what I'm trying to do is show people all the different options that are out there if you do want to be in a relationship. So I've had dates from matchmakers, I've had some dates from introduction agencies, internet dating, even my lovely mammy down in Tipperary set me up on a date.
What kind of a date?
We went to this beautiful restaurant in Cashel called Sheahan's, and she picked a real genuine person. I think my mother wants to settle me down in Tipperary, and that's the person she chose for me, but he was a really beautiful character.
So you might be going back to him.
Yes, as I said, I've met absolute gems in this. Really, really fabulous guys. It shows that Irish men are, they're fabulous. They really are. I think they're voted as one of the most sexiest men in the world, and I can definitely vouch for that. I've met complete gems.
And on the serious side of it, I mean, there are people out there who need that kind of encouragement to get up and get out and try and meet people.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So if you do want to be in a relationship, as you said, you need to get out there. What I'm doing right now is an extreme project. It's 40 dates in a row. I wouldn't tell anyone to do this at home. But the message behind it is that these are all the options. If you do want a relationship, rather than moaning about it and sitting and watching the television saying there's no men in your town, that actually get yourself out there and try as many different things as possible. So ask your friends, do you have any single friends? Single people? Set me up with them. Do you know, get yourself on internet dating. Try introduction agencies. Yeah. Because being single is a lot of fun. It really, really is.
Well, there was a speed dating thing that was around for a while, but that's not a great idea, is it? Running around a room or, running around a bar trying to meet as many people in an hour. That doesn't work, does it?
That's actually my background. I used to run a speed dating company in Australia. Right. I find that's a really good way of meeting someone, actually, because rather than hiding behind some things like internet dating, which a lot of people do, speed dating allows you to get out there straight away and you meet 15 or even more than that, different people on a night. So I find that a great way.
You're not inclined to judge on, say, what they look like immediately, you know what I mean? You don't really get a chance to know what's behind the looks, do you?
And that's just it. You need to keep your options open.
Right.
And you need to follow up on it. So after the speed dating, they usually they give you your matches. If you like the person and they like you, and then you follow up and then you go on another date with that person. But keep your options open. That's the biggest thing with the 40 dates. Is I'm going on dates with people that I usually wouldn't approach in a bar situation or something, maybe for physical reasons or something. But what this is showing me is when it's actually set up for me through a matchmaker, and I spend about 2 or 3 hours over dinner talking to them, I realise I have a lot in common with this person. And it's kind of making me think outside the box a little bit.
Is there a danger, though, that someone might say, these are not real dates, that you're just going through a kind of a record-breaking phase in your life? They're not real dates. You don't really give any of the guys a chance.
Oh, well, I definitely do give them a chance. All my dates are at least 3 to 5 hours. I'm not just ticking a box. I'm really trying to get to know the person. I'm learning about myself in this, and I'm learning about what I want as well. But yes, all the guys know exactly what I'm doing, and they find it quite inspirational, really. And they've all been told, there's a couple of guys I'd really like to meet when I'm finished this. And they know that this is a project that I want to go through as well. And they know it's for fun. It's getting out there and having some fun with it. And as I said, there's a couple of guys that I would be very keen on towards the end.
Now, the girls around here were asking me to ask you, did you meet any horrors? Now, don't give any names like that. Just generally speaking, any horrors?
Listen, there's a type for everyone. There really, really is. So maybe my horrors might be someone else's delights. I was rejected myself once or twice. I went on a celeb date, and that person wasn't that interested in me, so I had to deal with rejection in that. But I had to pick myself back up and go on my next date.
Yeah. So that was the only blind person involved, was it? What about married men? Did you go out with any married men at all?
No, that's not the message. Yeah, that's not the message that I want to get out. There was one gentleman who told me fairly early on in the date that he had just started seeing someone. So at that point, like that's not a message I want to get out there. So I just chatted briefly to him, and that was it.
Okay.
Yes.
And so who else is lined up at the moment that you know about?
That I know about.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for dates.
Oh my God.
So I still, if people want a date, go onto my website, singlelista.ie, and you can request a date with me. And I'm also trying to show people that, can a woman actually approach a guy? So I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. I'm going to go into a bar and actually see if a girl can get a date herself. So I always say, should you wait for a man to approach you? I want to ask Ireland, can you do it yourself? So so that might be interesting. I could be shot down, but I'm trying to show what confidence and what attitude is needed.
I'm sure it's most unlikely that you will be shot down. Now, this is obviously right through Lent. You're going to do all of this. So what is the target at the end of the 40 dates?
Well, the biggest thing at the end of the 40 dates is a massive charity singles party in the D4 Berkeley Hotel, and that's in aid of the Hope Foundation. I worked with the Hope Foundation in India last year. They're a tremendous charity, they really are. So I wanted to incorporate the charity into my 40 dates as well. So that is for everyone. So they can book for tickets on my website. We're going to have some salsa dancers there. We're going to have some speed dating, a lot more single games. And it's all in aid of charity as well. And I'll be announcing the person as well that I would like to have a second date with it, if they'll have me.
But just another point, the demographics of the guys you went out, did they vary as well? Were they all different ages?
Yes, yeah, they were. I've been on dates with some young people and small people, tall people, the whole shebang, But I've really enjoyed it, and it's kind of making me as well know what I want as well. So. Yes.
Yeah. And do you go Dutch on the dates at all?
A lot of companies have come on board and have sponsored it. They like to see themselves as being a good place for a first date. So I'm actually going to Harvey Nichols this evening, and I'm having the cocktail making and with my date. That's the message I want to get out as well. Where's it good to go on a first date?
Yeah.
Where's good to go to meet new people? So a lot of companies have come on board. I was in Yo Sushi yesterday, and we're doing sushi making for a healthy alternative type of date as well. So,
And with your background in speed dating in Australia, whatever, I mean, is there a business opportunity for you in this at the end of it?
Yes, that's where it's going actually.
Yeah.
What I want to do is to be able to refer people on. As I said before, is introduction agency good for you? Is internet dating? Help people with their profile. What pictures should you put up? What clothes should you wear on a first date?
Yeah.
So I'm learning at this as well, but hopefully down the road I'll have learned enough information after my 40 dates that I can actually help a lot of people. Sometimes it's not about pick-up techniques or anything like that. This is about what mindset is needed. If that's what you want, if you genuinely want to be in a relationship.
I'm trying to get this off, this old wedding band, but it won't budge. So
I don't know what your wife would be thinking about that.
So anyway, there's still a few opportunities there for people.
Yes.
And just log on to, what is it again?
Singlelista.ie.
Great.
Yes.
Very best of luck.
And you can follow how I get on as well.
We'll be following you.
Yes. Thanks very much.
Now it's competition time again, and on the programme tonight we're giving away a €200 voucher for Global Hairdressing, which is a leading hair salon and hair academy on Thomas Street in Dublin. To be able to chance to win, all you have to do is answer this question. I'll give you three options, A, B or C. Where is Global Hairdressing in Dublin? Is it A, Grafton Street? Is it B, Thomas Street? Or is it C, Henry Street? Answers please to this address, the evening show at city.ie, along with your personal details, name and address, etc. And don't forget, the Global Hair Academy is starting a new course soon, so if you're interested in learning a few new skills or a change of career, get in touch with them, globalhairacademy.ie. Now that's it for tonight's show. Join me tomorrow when we'll be looking at the S Factor. Well, it's National Soup Week, so we'll be finding out what our favourite soups are. And also, Gortha will be here telling us how we can raise money for charity. See you tomorrow on The Evening Show.